Philip?
Aren't you even wondering why Stephanie went with that man? With that Philip Cheng?
The first time I laid eyes on you, I knew you were her. The woman I want to spend the rest of my life with.
What if those people use our daughter to their advantage?
I'm ready to give you everything.
I'll find out what her relationship with this Philip Cheng guy is.
Because I love you.
Who are you really, Philip Cheng? What do you want with my daughter? I just want to make sure that all of the papers are in order.
We did find a small problem on your side.
What do you mean by that?
An Edward Wall. Someone had spotted Katarina in one of the cities down in the south.
Then go and coordinate with your contacts. I'll come with you.
Our solution is for you to move all of your existing assets to your children and to your granddaughter, who is Grace Elizabeth Wong.
The lead we had was right, but in my opinion, Katarina's not there.
We just had to make a crucial business decision.
Can I know what that decision was?
We figure that it's time for us to take a back seat and let our children and grandchildren take over the business.
With every minute that we keep wasting on useless leads, we might be putting Diana more in harm's way.
Please help me. Give me the strength to get through this.
Diana, wherever you might be, I hope that you are safe.
I just want to see my whole family again.
You look a little too busy today, so I brought you lunch.
No, I just have a lot of pending files and other files that need to be signed right away. Actually, I'm not even sure if I have to sign all of them, but I don't want to call grandmother or grandfather just to ask them for help.
You can always come to me for help, right?
Edward, we're not sure what kind of game your grandson is playing now. But be sure to tell him this. We are fully aware of his story, and that group of Patrick Ting too. And we are not as ignorant as his former boss.
You might be busy and I don't want to bother you just because of this. And besides, I want to learn as much as I can, so I don't end up leaning too much on you, or Andrew, or Father.
Grace, we work for the same company. We should help each other out. I'll tell you what. I can sign some of this, but there's something you'll need to sign. A piece of documentation that says, I'm an authorized signatory of yours.
Your grandson doesn't play by our rules, Edward. And now our partners have become cautious of him. That if he joins this network of ours, he might pull a fast one on us.
Really? You can do that for me? Do I still need to call grandmother to clarify that?
Well, I think it would be better if you tell them about it. But they also told me just before they left that if you needed anything, I should help you out.
The way you're speaking now, it's like you don't know me at all.
We do know you, and we know that we won't have a single problem with you. It's your grandson.
It's because they trust you a lot. And they also told me that if ever I have any questions here in the office, that I should come to you. What were those papers again?
He's my grandson. And that means he listens to me. I promise all of you, he will not be doing anything doubtful under my watch.
At least it's clear now.
So, which territory will he be in charge of then?
Okay, I'll have someone draft the document so you can sign it already.
All right, thank you.
The local law authorities still haven't discovered the whereabouts of the known lawyer Anastasia C., who disappeared during the bombing at the Windsor. The same counselor Anastasia C., also known as Diana Wong, is the lawyer for business tycoon Helena C., and was the former wife of popular businessman Charles Wong. If there's anyone who has any information about her whereabouts, they can call the number that is flashing on your TV screens.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll go and look for it, okay?
2010 sales report?
I've been looking all over for this. Thank you.
No problem. By the way, about the signatory thing?
Oh, that's right. The papers that I needed to
Yep.
sign. Well, where are the papers?
Here.
I knew it all along, huh? You're just tricking us, aren't you? You're just fooling us! You think just because you're a lawyer, you're so smart? You're just a poor heiress, Diana. Nothing but a poor heiress! So what? You want to fight back? Don't, because it's useless!
Wouldn't it be better if we wait for my father to come back? Right? Before I sign this?
No, it won't be necessary. Right here. All you need to do is sign.
You see, I would be more comfortable, Philip, if father was here, so he could see this or read whatever I'm signing.
Listen, don't you think that Charles would think that you couldn't make a decision if you don't sign those papers now?
I'd better call father just the same.
You know what? Huh? You completely destroyed my life. You not only destroyed my life, but my family as well. I have been waiting a long time for this chance. I am assuring you, you are going to die. You are going to die!
Philip? Father isn't answering my calls. I think it would be better, if I wait for him to come back before I sign this so I can show it to him.
Okay, no problem. I guess people are different, even if they're from the same family. At the time I did business with George and Helena, I saw the importance of having them move right away, so you won't lose the opportunity. Because in this business, you can't be slow in decision-making. So, what now? We'll just wait for Charles?
You had better think about what you're doing.
Will you please? Don't you ever meddle in my business! Just leave me alone! Don't you know that this woman owes me everything? So what? Huh? Am I going to kill you now?
And what good would killing her do you? If you kill her, then it's over! The fight is over!
Oh, by the way, early tomorrow morning, I'm leaving on a flight out of the country. It's a business trip. I'll be staying there for about 2 weeks. So you should sign all the papers. Looks like you can handle them all by yourself. So I'll be seeing you?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second, Philip. Are you sure this will help the company if I sign that document now?
It will. But, of course, you should speak with Charles first, because if you think that...
All right, I'll sign them already.
You sure?
But think about it. The Wongs will be cautious. Your plans will be ruined. You'll end up with nothing. If I were you, she would be my trump card. Just imagine it. If you let her live, you will be able to do a lot more to her. You can use her to bait Charles, or you can use her to get all the money that you want from them.
I do not need their money! I want them to suffer!
My point is, don't be too hasty. You can still get a lot out of her.
You remember this. You remember this, Diana. It could be. It could be that you're still breathing now, but just one more thing. Just one more thing, and I promise you, you will not be leaving here alive. I am really going to kill you.
Gazette. What happened here? Why isn't anyone in the office?
Sir, there's no 3 dragons anymore.
What do you mean there's no more 3 dragons? You better tell me this is one big joke!
Do I look like a joker?
Well then, I am not joking either. You'd better explain this to me before I have you arrested by the police and have you charged with embezzlement.
It's so difficult when grandmother isn't here, and father is just too busy with a search for mother. There are a lot of business terms that I just don't understand yet. It's a good thing that Philip is here.
No, you did fine at the meeting.
George, our dreams of traveling together to a different country, I can't believe it has finally come true. I'm so very happy.
We've been very lucky. That's why all our wishes are coming true. I was given another chance to spend the rest of my life with you. And Helena, I just wanted to tell you that this is the happiest day of my life.
Me too.
William. If you really want to scare me, could you please use something that could possibly be true, or at least something that people would believe? Embezzlement? That's just... wow. Sad.
If you're not afraid of the lawsuit, then maybe you'll be afraid of my fist!
Like what Philip was mentioning about the deed of transfers and right of ownership. I really just can't understand how Philip explained it to me.
Deeds of transfer? In what context?
You know what I was thinking of? That when Diana comes back, let's just hand over to Charles and to William all of our businesses. Let's retire already.
Yes. That sounds very good. You and I both know that we've worked hard all these years. We were still young when we started working so we could expand our businesses. It's about time that we retire so that we can have more time with each other.
Do you really want to know? All right. It's over. It's over for 3 dragons. It is now Cheng Group of Companies. Notice the absence of the Wongs and the Cs? It's deliberate. And as a Wong, you no longer have any position in this office.
Earlier, he had a few papers that he wanted me to sign right away. I told him we should wait for father, but he said that I shouldn't be too slow in decision-making in this business, so I signed the papers right away.
Hold on, Grace. You mean you signed something?
How did that happen?
Oh, wait. This is the time I'll cue security. Caroline, call security. But I will answer that. How? Why don't you just ask your extremely intelligent niece that all of you trust so much to handle your businesses? The genius that is Grace Elizabeth Wong.
When that day comes, I hope we can go back and see China.
That's going to happen. Helena, I give you my word that it will happen.
Hello.
Charles, you have to come over to the 3 Dragons office right away.
What for? Is this about the board meeting? What's happening there?
I can't imagine the effects of what just happened, Charles, but there's a chance that our business might go down.
What?
Charles, it looks like Grace is involved.
All right, I'm on my way there.
Okay.
Hurry up. We're going to the office.
Harry? Why are you calling? Do you miss me?
I'm not in the mood to fool around with you.
Oh, you're being so serious. I think I like it when you're serious. You're so much more of a man this way.
I know that you have Anastasia.
And?
Don't you dare hurt Anastasia. Or else I will bury a bullet in your head.
I'm sure you're all wondering why I have called this emergency meeting with you. Well, I have some very exciting news. News that will change the way we run our business.
Wow. I'm so scared, Harry. I'm really threatened now. You always use that dialogue, Harry. But the truth is, I've killed a lot of people already. You've only killed one person, right?
You know what, Katarina? Don't try your luck with me when it comes to Anastasia. I don't take pity on anyone.
Okay, I think we're all here now. Although Charles, William, Andrew, and Grace, I'm sorry, but I cannot offer you your usual seats. But it doesn't matter, since you won't be staying long at this meeting, because your participation is limited to the first item on our agenda.
What's the meaning of this?
Is this what you call, Harry, true love? Maybe you don't know this yet, Harry. But Anastasia wants nothing to do with you. She never wanted you in the first place, because Anastasia and Diana are one and the same. And she is the first wife of Charles.
Oh, Charles. If I were you, I would wait for Caroline to finish taking the attendance, but because you are forcing this and it looks like you're eager to know what the good news is, well, here it is. Your tenure here at Three Dragons Corporation is hereby terminated and effective immediately, so if you have any belongings in your offices, you can take them now and you can also leave. Along with you guys, along with them. I'm also terminating all of the employees of the Three Dragons Corporation who used to be employees of the Wongs and the Seas.
Have you lost your mind? You can't do this!
Are you surprised, Harry?
I know this, and I do not care. You listen to what I'm saying, Katarina. I will do everything just to have Anastasia with me. And if you get in the way of that, if I need to kill you, then I will kill you. I'm sure you know that I'll be able to do that in just a matter of days. So you and I will see each other soon, Katarina. We will see who will miss who by then.
We own 60% of this company.
No. Wait, Charles. I will have to correct you. I own 100% of Three Dragons Corporation. And for those of you who are wondering how all of this could have happened, it's because of Miss Grace Elizabeth Wong. So we should be thanking her. We should give her a round of applause. Bravo, Miss Grace Elizabeth Wong. You just made the best business decision of the year.
Grace! How could you be so stupid?
I don't remember anything. I have no idea what he's talking about.
So you're telling me this Philip is just lying to us, huh? Please tell me that's what's happening now, because right now I'm trying my best to stop myself from punching that guy in the face. Give me one good reason right now, Grace. Give me one good reason.
I did sign some papers, but what I thought was that it was upon the decision of the... I don't know. He just forced me, Father, Uncle William.
But you did sign those documents, didn't you, Grace?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Father, sorry.
There you go! I told you she was stupid!
That's enough, William. We don't know what the whole story is yet.
There you go. You'll be having a visitor soon. Someone will be coming here. Your ever-faithful suitor.
I told you to just kill me.
I told you to just kill me. But aren't you excited? You'll get to see your knight in shining armor, right? Prince Charming. Don't you want to know who it is? It's Harry.
I think I've already heard enough, Charles.
We shouldn't be pointing fingers anymore. I'm sure we'll be able to find a way to fix everything, William. Come with me.
Andrew. What have I done, Andrew?
Calm down.
But haven't you missed him? Don't you know that Harry loves you? Don't worry, I'll fix you up. Since you're looking a little tired and dirty. Maybe you should put on a little lipstick, blush on. I just want to see your true beauty, Diana. Because I've been wondering why every man turns into an idiot when they fall head over heels over you.
Ah, Philip. Congratulations, my boy. For a job well done. I'm really proud of you.
You aren't that special. Maybe you will become special. If they see that, you have an enormous scar in your face. Oh my goodness, you were scared, weren't you?
Grandfather, you missed it. I wished you were there. So you would have been able to see the angry and surprised looks on the faces of Charles and William when they found out that they were poor now.
These deeds of transfer seem ironclad, but we still need time to study them further. We might have trouble with this.
Hold on, Counselor. What does that deed of transfer say?
All the shares of Wong Industries and C Corporation in the merger with Three Dragons.
I had a bad feeling about this. That Philip Cheng was up to no good all along.
Oh, never mind. That's just a front act. I want to see the main act. I want to see how they'll twist in pain like a cow that's about to be slaughtered. When they find out that they're going to be poorer than a dirty stray dog.
Counselors, please. We have to do everything that we can to stop this transfer. We'll see all of the contracts. If we have to file petitions to get TROs and whatever else, we have to do it. We aren't just going to hand over to Philip everything that my parents have worked so hard for.
Although, Grandfather, I think it's also time for you to meet my inspiration. How we got to this point, she's the reason. You just wait here.
Hello?
Father, I'm sorry if I'm disturbing you. We have a problem.
What do you mean, Charles?
Grandfather, meet my beloved Stephanie.
Well, well, well. If it isn't George's fake granddaughter, Elizabeth.
Our properties were seized by Philip Cheng. All of the assets of the Wongs and the Seas.
Now, how did that happen? You're telling me that Philip snatched away the entire company?
He fooled Grace. He made her sign a document that said Grace is transferring all of the shares of the Wongs and Seas to Three Dragons. Father, Philip Cheng now holds all of the assets for both our companies. He's tricked us all.
So we meet again.
Small world, Stephanie.
Small world indeed. Imagine my surprise when I found out that the very two people I've been looking for had lived together under the same roof before. That's when I first became interested with the Wongs and the Seas.
And you just let him do that? We're coming home now to sort out this mess, Charles.
There, easy does it. Careful. Do this one first so it's easier. There. Just a little more.
Beauty. I've been meaning to ask you something for a long time now. But I might not like the answer you'll give me.
Huh? What's that?
Where are you getting the money we use to pay for my therapy?
George, what happened?
Philip tricked us. The Three Dragons is under his name now.
What?
Tell me, how'd you guys meet?
Oh, we grew up together. And he became my boyfriend. Until the time my father found out that Philip was using drugs, so he took me away from him, Uncle Edward.
If you are being forced to do things against your will just for my sake, I won't be able to forgive myself for as long as I live.
What's with you? That's what you wanted to ask me? Goodness, of course I get it from charities. There's a lot of charities out there, and those shows on TV, I line up on all of them, okay? So we can win the cash prizes.
And now?
Now? Now we're together again. And we're allies this time. And we will help each other out to bring about the fall of the Wongs.
Just like old times.
I know that we're going through so much these days. But I hope that you know, Beauty, that I look at all of your efforts with a debt of gratitude to you.
Goodness, Nato. I never once thought to ask for something in return. And another thing, both of us know that I'm in no position to ask for anything because of the things I do for you, right?
Not just like the old times, but better. Because this time, we have the upper hand.
I'm so sorry, Charles. But all our leads concerning Katarina, of where she might be, all turned out to just be dead ends.
She's a really sneaky one, that Katarina. By the way, no one has called about the news we've released to the media?
I'll tell them to just give it to you.
How can you say that to me? What do you think of me? A money-hungry leech? You know, I don't need money from the Wongs. Because the one and only thing that can make me very happy is to see you wallow in misery.
No, nothing. There were a few people who were pretending. And all they were after was just the reward money. They didn't help us any. I'm I'm just going to see to the security because your father's arriving soon. Grace?
Thank you.
For what you did to Emerson. For the abuse that you gave Stephanie. No matter how much money Charles offers me, I am not going to stop. I am never going to stop. Until I see you reach the highest point of torture.
What is it that you want? I swear, they are going to make you pay for everything that you've done.
That's right, you still haven't met your daughter, haven't you?
Father, I'm sorry. I hope that you can forgive me because it seems that I haven't given you anything but problems. You should just be focusing on finding Mother. Instead, I'm making things worse.
I think that I am lucky. At least I know who your daughter is.
Katarina, I'm begging of you, please don't hurt my daughter. I want to get to meet her. I want to see my only child as a mother. You know exactly how I'm feeling, right?
Try to focus, Grace. First of all, you didn't know that Philip Cheng was going to trick you.
Sometimes I even get to thinking that you might be regretting that you've ever found me. Because I've done nothing but cause you grief. Father, do you think that if Mother was here, she would resent me as well?
I do understand you. I feel for you. That's why I'm going to introduce her to you. You're going to meet her piece by piece. From her head down to her toes.
Grace, your mother is a good woman. She will understand you, and I'm very sure that she'll help you. But I hope that we can find her very soon.
Sir, we have new updates from our people at the airport. They have reported that George and Helena have arrived back in the country.
I feel so sorry for those two. Not only did their honeymoon get cut short, they've come home as beggars too.
Father.
You moron! Good for nothing!
I want you to do two things for me. First, take a security guard with you. And then fire everyone. Everyone who is an employee of the Wong and C companies.
We were only gone for a few days. Now everything's been taken from us. All of our businesses.
How did this thing happen? That's almost 20 billion in assets, all gone with the wind?
William and I are trying to fix it already. We've already spoken with the lawyers.
That isn't enough.
Secondly, call for another board meeting scheduled for this afternoon. I have a very important announcement to make to them.
What is that? Huh? Edward Wong?
You see, it's because Philip made me sign something. I didn't think that he was going to try and trick me. And he was the one who was teaching me things that...
Charles. Let's go to the office now. I need to have a serious talk with that sneaky Philip Cheng.
Well, gentlemen, there's no more 3 dragons. In its place, I introduce to you Cheng Group of Companies.
Madam Helena, why did you have us all fired? It's been 17 years that we've been working for you.
Madam, I have 4 children, 2 of them in college. I can't afford to lose my job now. What's going to happen to us?
You have to accept my apologies. When we fixed all this mess up, we're all coming back here. This is all just temporary.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Wong are here. What should we do?
Escort them in. Allow them to come inside.
Hey, enough of that. You can leave now.
Goodbye, madam.
All right, move it.
You mean to tell us, Mr. Wong? You're claiming that all this time you were kept prisoner by who?
Why, officer? Do you actually think, with the way my health was failing, that I was in any condition to escape?
You lying thief! You're a worthless lying thief!
Oh, George. Helena. I knew you were here somewhere. The stench of poor people's everywhere.
You really are a monster!
Hey, Mr. Wong. I'd be very careful if I were you. Or else I'll charge you with assault. You don't have any money to pay for a lawyer.
You have to believe me, officer. Someone is trying to take my life. It might have been him, or them, who had me abducted.
If that's the case, who do you think has the motive to do this to you?
You are a thief! You listen to me, you snotty little boy. You don't know George Wong! Take a good look at me, and whatever it is that you're planning on doing, you better think first, because I'm not going to allow you to steal everything that my family has worked hard for. This is my whole life here. We will have to kill each other first.
You know, George, you're so long-winded. You're like a woman. You're trying to scare me? Is that how you want to be remembered by your men here? Huh? That George is a ruthless man?
How could you do something like this to us, Philip? We never did anything wrong to you.
Sorry, Helena. It's probably because to you, Helena, it's all personal. It's all business. What's with you? Didn't you learn anything in all your years in the business world?
You show them respect!
Whoa.
They put their trust in you!
You're asking me, who did it? You should know that. Come on, officer. All right. If you really need a clue, then I'll give you one.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right, I understand you. That's why I'm grateful to you. Thank you so very much. I owe a great debt of gratitude to you. That's the truth. And so, if you're done causing trouble, I still have a huge company to run. You know how it is. So, security, please escort them all outside.
How many people in this world do you know of that have cursed me to hell? 2 people.
Are you trying to tell me that the people who had taken you are Mr. and Mrs. George Wong?
Officer, we're going nowhere. Isn't that your job now to find that out?
Oh,
You better be careful.
Wait, by the way, George. Helena?
What else? Go on.
It was nice doing business with you.
Pwah!
You listen to me, Philip. I'm not going to stop until you're behind bars. And everything that you've taken from us, you're going to give it back.
Okay.
Why did you only come to see me now? I've been trying to call you. You haven't been answering me.
Father, I know that the police has their eye on you.
What is your relationship with that Philip Cheng anyway?
Father, stop it. You're hurting me.
I'm to blame for everything that's happened. If only I was at Grace's side so I could have guided her.
Your wife is missing, Charles. If you ask me, I can't blame you if you got caught up with your search for her. If there's anyone to blame for all this, that would be none other than that animal, Philip Cheng.
Edward Wong has finally come back.
What?
I got a call from my contact down at the city jail. They said that suddenly Edward Wong just appeared at City Hall last night. He was tied up and blindfolded. And he's claiming that someone kidnapped him.
Your mother and I looked very foolish. You said that we were picking you up.
I didn't say anything about you taking that woman along with you. Father, I never want to see her again.
She still has her rights. She's your mother. I also got worried about you. Why would you go along with a man like that? You might get into trouble.
It's Father and Helena that I'm thinking about. Everything that they've worked for in their companies. They shed blood and sweat for them, and in just 1 second, it was taken away. Because they placed their trust in the wrong person.
That is nonsense. That's just a show put on by Edward. We all know that he really escaped.
I've thought of a plan for us to get out of this, Charles.
What is it?
The warden had no other choice but to believe him. But if he really meant to get away, why does he want to go back to jail?
Didn't our own lawyers mention that the only way for those documents that Grace signed to be deemed null and void was if we could prove that we were fooled by our associates? What if there was something that Philip didn't tell us about his business, about his true character?
And, there's another thing. He's claiming that it was you two who had him kidnapped.
What?
Madam, it's Edward. He's outside.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to take what's rightfully mine.
Beauty, I love Grace. I can't turn my back on her, especially now.
Is he going to give up his life just for you? Just wait a minute. Let's just see if you're as brave as your word.
Oh,
Don't,
George!
George! Don't! George!
Helena!
Grandmother!
Helena!
I thought I was supposed to talk to her.
Well, I just remembered that you aren't very bright.
Just tell Father that I went to see the Wongs. What is Sir Edward doing here? And where is Grace?
I made a big mistake before. I chose money instead.
Hurry up and get Grace for me.
This is all my fault.
Do what you have to do, even if it means killing somebody.